we watched The Greasy Strangler from 2016. Funny thing about this was I was going to have my wife watch this with me and then give me her thoughts on it, because that would just be funny, because we don't even like the same shit. But I was trying to trying to get romantic, and I didn't think this movie was going to lead into anything good.
No.
So
No
we chose something else. But I watched it by myself late last night, and it was like living through a nightmare, sort of. The summary for this movie is Ronnie runs a disco walking tour with his son Braden when a sexy woman takes the tour. It begins a competition between father and son for her love. It also signals the arrival of an oily strangler who stalks the streets at night. Directed by Jim Hosking, who ended up doing a movie I want to watch. I've seen a lot of previews for it. An Evening with Beverly Loughlin. Have you guys seen that or anything?
Yeah, that's his next movie. Like, I know of it, but I haven't seen it.
It's got a lot of interesting people, and it looks like a good comedy kind of movie. This was written by Jim Hosking and Toby Harvard, who did a recent movie, Come to Daddy, with Elijah Wood. And I think Elijah Wood produced this, like his company, right?
He did.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you have information about this, Jason?
No, I didn't know he was doing like a full-fledged review. I thought we just kind of ended up watching the same movie.
Yeah.
And was going to say a few things about it.
Yeah, well, I went into some details here. A couple fun facts here. Michael St. Michaels, who played Big Ronnie, also played the writer in the Video Dead at the beginning. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
So, and he also was John Travolta's hairstylist in real life for quite a while, which was weird that they brought that into the movie. I like how the dialogue is written. I like how it's performed. It's just awkward as hell, and the music is so derpy. It's like perfect for how weird this movie is. It has its own style. I don't know how to describe it. It's like cartoony sometimes. It seems like maybe John Waters had a nightmare, and he described it to the people who made Napoleon Dynamite, and then they hired Ralph Bakshi to direct it or something.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's fun. That's a weird tone, but I like that kind of movie. The soundtrack was composed by Andrew Hung. I looked him up because it was just so weird. And he had a band called Fuck Buttons. I think you should check that out if you liked the music in this movie. His solo stuff was pretty good too. There's several things I don't understand. Like, is the money real? Do you guys think the money is real, or what? What are we doing here? Is that the reality of this world, or what? It's like hand-drawn money. He gives it to the blind guy.
Yeah.
And I thought he was just passing off fake money to the blind guy, but there's a part where there's a hot dog vendor, and he throws the money on the ground, and the guy picks it up like it's real. So I don't know. I couldn't distinguish what was real and what was like. I don't know.
I feel like the money was real.
Yeah.
It was just that was the right amount of real. Just might as well make the money fake and hand drawn too. So
everything's just everything's weird in this world. All the characters.
Everything that happened in this movie, and that's what you questioned, the money.
No, well, the funniest thing that I read in the trivia was that it said that.
Oh shit.
It said all the genitals in this movie were prosthetics, and I was like, "Of fucking course they were." If they weren't, I would feel so bad for these guys. I mean, oh my god, that's nightmarish.
Oh man, it's so funny.
There's so much. It's so gross. Overall,
it's gross. Yeah.
The grease,
overall extremely gross.
There's so much grease, and it's all it's all tapioca pudding, which I don't know if that makes it less gross or what, but I mean the sheer amount. I don't know what happens at the end of the movie. Can anybody describe what happens at the end of the movie and tell me what exactly happens? Braden turns crazy and becomes a second Greasy Strangler or whatever. And then they watch themselves get shot. Like, it didn't make any sense.
I guess Braden was so occupied with his father's
vigilantism that I think he took up his father's mantle, especially when he fucked Elizabeth de Razzo too, and like they were both fucking up at the same time. And I just feel at the end of the movie, I guess it was like almost a passing of the torch, I suppose.
Yeah, that makes sense. But still, at the end, they're both covered in grease. They're walking through the woods. They see themselves tied to posts.
Yeah.
Shot. What is that?
I think that they witnessed them. They are now only the Greasy Strangler.
Okay.
They're not Braden and Ronnie. They like basically assassinated themselves in their own mind, and that was the way they did it. And it blew their mind, and it was like a celebration, so that it was champagne that was coming out.
Oh yeah.
Right? It's super weird. Like they are now the Greasy Stranglers. That is all they are. There's no more disco tours, no more disco dancing. They are the monsters.
Oh my god, that disco outfit that Ronnie wears.
Yeah. There's a discotheque theme throughout too.
The outfits in this whole movie
there's
are
so much weird dancing.
hilarious.
So much weird dancing.
Jason, what did you think about this movie?
Like it's hard. Like I guess well, first of all, I started watching this with my wife, and she made it. I don't know, maybe 20 minutes in, and we stopped it. And we had a couple kids come down. I had
not for kids.
I was like, yeah, so
not for kids.
So it took me 2 viewings to get through
Or 4
it.
kids.
Oh,
no way.
Kids. I put it out of my memory, I guess. Like it's hard for it's coming back to me listening to you guys talk about it. It did have a couple moments that had me hissing, man. I was laughing like my ass off. Like you mentioned it kind of seemed like a cartoony, and those scenes, they have scenes in this movie that just goes on for way too long, and it reminded me a lot of like scenes from Family Guy where Peter's trying to do something like over and over and over.
I'm joining you at the horror house tonight. I'm free tonight, so I'm coming with you to the horror house.
But Dad...
If you don't let me come, I'm going to tell Janet that you haven't even stuck one finger up a girl's pussy yet, okay?
Yeah.
But I was just laughing my ass off a couple of times. But it's very entertaining for one-time viewing. Like I'll never want to watch this movie again.
I don't think I will either. I liked it.
I don't think so.
I had a good time with it. I mean,
this is my second viewing.
I think they.
Sorry, John.
No, I love it.
I think they nailed exactly what they were going for. So in that sense, I mean, I think they did a great job with it.
Yeah, there's like the moments that I would rewatch are like with the tourists when they're doing that whole bit by the snack machine.
You ask it for chips and you get nothing.
Yes, you should tell management.
I pay $1 for the chips get stuck. The manager gets my $1 and I get no chips.
Please tell me, what flavor chips did you eventually decide upon?
Who cares? They were paprika-rich chips. I like the ridges. I put the tip of my tongue between ridges because that is where the salty chip dust is.
Yes, that's so true. I love ridges.
Yes, but what are these chips made from?
Potato.
Excuse me, what?
Potato.
Can you say that again?
Potato.
Yes, but what are these chips made from?
Potato.
Sorry, but what?
Potato.
I don't understand. Can you say that again?
Potato.
Please, one more time.
Potato.
Okay, this is embarrassing. But please, can you say it a little slower?
Potato.
I am very, very sorry, but I need to know what are these chips made from?
Potato.
Please, one last time.
Potato.
I think he's trying to say potato.
Oh, yes. Potato. Potato chips.
And the one guy I remembered, I was like, I've seen that dude somewhere. The guy from Africa, and I looked him up, and he was on My Name Is Earl. He was a regular. He was like some dude that used to steal pencils or something like that.
Rhino in my back! This is how my father died!
But yeah, there was the comedy I really liked in this. But you're right, it's a one-time viewing for me because it's like I look at it like Pink Flamingos or something like that. That you don't need to watch it again because it's already gonna. You can just pull it out of your memory. I mean, you don't forget this shit.
What's that rabbit movie? Gumbo or whatever?
Gummo.
Gummo. Jesus.
That's
I've watched
Army
one
Corn
viewing.
film.
I've never watched it.
I've watched it several times.
It's good,
I think it's a classic. You bring that out on
Okay.
that's a Thanksgiving.
I like Gummo too. Yeah, I like Army Corn in general. Yeah.
Pass the stuff in. Let's put on Gumbo.
Out of all the Harmony Korine movies, that's the one I can watch more than
Spring Breakers is my favorite.
I haven't watched that one. I tried to watch
man.
what is it, Trash Humpers or something like that, and I was like, this is not
Trash
for me.
Thumpers.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Yeah. I mean, that was like during the Jackass era too. Like that was when he was like, I mean, the guy's a yuppie, so I feel like he was in that more of like a Richard Linklater, like early, like I'm gonna have a camera on me at all times. Like that was more of his like shtick for a while.
Yeah, Gummo's got some. I don't know what it is about it. I like about it. I just
It's strange. It's so strange.
I fucking hate rabbits.
Because have you ever tried to watch? Have you ever watched Julian Donkey Boy or whatever it is? That one I couldn't get through. It was too dark.
I've not seen that. No.
It's like got a lot of mentally handicapped people in it. It's kind of like it kind of reminded me of. Have you ever seen that Crispin Glover movie he made that's just all Down syndrome actors? Like all.
Oh my God! Yes. Yes. Yes.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Okay. So it was along the same lines.
It's got like that kind of feeling to it, where you're watching, and you're like, ugh. Like you just feel bad for like watching it. I guess.
So we've divulged into freaks from this Greasy Strangler discussion. I like it.
Yeah. But anyways, I gave it a let's see what I could say here, a 6 out of 10. So I don't know. What would you give it on the scale, guys?
Oh, I'm at a 4.
I'm at a 7. It's you don't have to watch it again. I've seen it. I enjoyed it the first time, and seeing it the second time, I picked up on a lot of extra shit that I didn't pick up before, and it made it funnier. So, like, my wife has expressed interest in wanting to watch it. Who knows when we're gonna have the fucking time to watch it together? You know.
Yeah.
So, but she'd probably enjoy it. It's a full-on gross-out film. I was literally eating lunch and watching this. And I think it was at the part where the dude with the fingernails, Ronnie was dressed as that. What's his name? Lars?
Yeah.
Named Lars, right? The detective
I think
guy.
so.
He had them nails, and he's like, and he's doing this. It was fucking disgusting. And it was the sound effects that. It was so loud, and I was like, "All right, I'm done. I was like, "All right, I'm done."
I can't imagine that.
As you can see from my background, that particular moment in the car wash scene that they always replayed, that is probably my favorite moment of the film because it's just so
The
funny.
fact that he just keeps washing up.
Yeah, it's so funny. Oh, you driving through something greasy, Ronnie? When are we going disco dancing? That dude was funny.
Take me disco dancing.
Weird. Yeah, it had good weird side characters.
Mm.
Like that.
The pig guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird character, but the way he died was funny.
Yeah, and then you find out that his nose isn't there, and that's prosthetic. But the best
that was so gross.
Then he poked it.
Yeah, when they introduced him, that was awesome because he had like ladies' shoes on or something. And Ronnie's
they all wore ladies' stuff.
Ronnie's like, "Where'd you get those shoes at?"
Oinker, where did you get those shoes? I'm renting them, and I'm absolutely loving it. Very good shoes, Oinker.
Dave, what would you give it out of 10?
I enjoyed this. Like I would say probably a 7 or 8. I'm along the lines with John. I feel like this was it was super gross. It was unsettling, and that's the stuff I like. And it had callbacks to like other films I've seen. Like you said, Napoleon Dynamite. Like I saw the DNA in that. And it was just very weird and very gross, and like that's something I'm like generally attracted to. And it had a narrative too, because like there was a full arc. You know, at least it like and you know the relationships in this movie was strange because like you had Brayden competing with Ronnie. And like obviously there was that father-son pair, but then there was also the fact that they're fucking the same chick. And
was so weird.
And that's what made it so weird too. Cause like
this Janet,
you ran with that too.
Like this Janet.
Am I doing it right, Janet?
Yeah.
Janet, am I doing it right?
Janet?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I can't deny the parallels too between Eric Wareheim and
Tim Heidecker.
Who was it? Sky Elobar, I think was his name. Yeah, I like that. That's apparent throughout too. So I was like, oh, this is like weird Tim and Eric humor, and
it was very
just
Tim and Eric-y.
Yeah,
for sure.
like you at least saw that, but like it wasn't though. It was a lot more like dirty, I guess.
Yeah, it was full on dirty.
Yeah.
The thing I found,
and that's what I dig about
it. Yeah, well, Tim and Eric, did you ever see the movie that they made?
Yes.
Nah,
I love it. Yeah.
That caught me. I played that. I put that on.
Or whatever.
Yeah, I put that on one time, and my kids were around, and I was like, "There's not really gonna be. I mean, this is not gonna be that bad, whatever it is." There's like a part like really early on where one of them has like a big erection and he's getting his dick pierced or something like that. It's like wild. I was like, "Oh shit!" I like turned it off right away.
Yeah.
Dad fail.
The thing I found out about this movie that blew my mind was they cut 45 minutes off of it, and I couldn't even imagine what that. Yeah, and like that. Remember that scene where they were calling each other bullshit artists back and forth?
I love that scene.
Yes, that's the key word tonight. Bullshit artists.
That was so long. Like, and it bummed out the dude that. What'd you say his name was? Sky. Like that actor, he was bummed out they cut it out because it was so much longer. It was like twice as long, I think. It was already very,
bullshit artist. Bullshit artist.
Bullshit artist.
Bullshit artist.
Bullshit artist.
Bullshit artist.
Bullshit artist.
Bullshit artist.
Bullshit artist.
Bullshit artist.
Bullshit artist.
Bullshit
Bullshit artist.
Bullshit artist.
Horseshit artist.
Bullshit horseshit.
Horseshit. Bullshit.
Horseshit.
Bullshit artist.
Bullshit and horseshit artist.
Bullshit. Horseshit. Cat shit. Tiger shit. Lion shit. Duck shit. Walrus shit. Penguin shit. King penguin shit. BULLSHIT. New word. B-A-R-T-I-S-T. Bullshit artist. Bullshit artist. Bully, bully, bullshit.